pretty easy day. Monica's in Galveston, so we'll see her today. Yes.
That's right.
We'll be drinking Mai Tais. I don't even know what that is. I just like saying it.
I actually don't either. We should
Mojitos.
go find one. Those are really good.
No, those are good.
Right.
I like the blended ones.
Let's see. We do have the option for them to pay of the year. Keep it intact, and I will confirm. Okay. So you respond to that. You responded to this residual plan.
Yes, sir.
Did you? All right, then.
Antonio?
Oh,
yes.
Reggie sent me a message saying his internet is being worked on, so he may miss the majority of the call this morning.
Understood. That happens.
Yeah.
That happens. Okay. Finish going, Deanna.
he was asking because he noticed that he said what number 3 or something was only 10%, so he wanted to know if he should put it even across the board. That's why I told, or keep it intact. That's why I told him to keep it intact until I confirmed with you, because I know the verbiage that he is speaking, that is all in your gift and not mine.
Okay, start over. The what was that 10%? Number 3, what?
So he was asking, hold on, go to the email, boss man.
This is programming the residual income in, and I'm
right.
to talk about. I'm not doing it.
So he was asking, there we go. He was saying, he said, middle person is getting only 10%. Should we normalize among the second, third, fourth, and fifth level, or keep it intact?
Oh, keep it intact. I have it
okay.
on purpose. Yes.
Yes, I
so please
right.
respond. No, but make sure you tell them you confirm with me.
Doing that now.
All right, let me explain to y'all what. Actually, let's just make the whole meeting. Well, let me just. Let me show y'all the residual income, and this will help y'all, because y'all don't know this, right? Look at y'all. Y'all don't know this, right? Because I haven't really made it readily. Okay, there you go. It's sky high, but I haven't really made it readily available. So let me pull it up real quick. All right, so here's how it works. I'll blow it up. So here it is. Give me a second. I will. Actually, hold on. Let me put it in a different document. I used the dark theme. I'm going to blow it up so you don't have to do this with your phone and stuff, right? I'm going to blow it up and make it easier. I did a lot of, come on, pages. I did a lot, there we go. I like math. I like different kind of math though. The math Grace I hate. I'm good at it, but I still hate it. I think it's pointless.
The math he likes, I hate.
Yeah.
We think the same thing about each other's math. Pointless, but
well, I just don't like math. So, woo.
Well,
no offense, Grace. No offense, Antonio.
The math I like runs the world. The math, well, I guess all math runs the world, but the math I like is theoretical math and all the weird stuff. Grace math, somebody made us learn just so they can give us homework. All right. And I just think that's stupid.
Not all of it. You use some of it.
Yeah. If I'm a carpenter.
And
actually,
if you go to the store and like sales, you use it there too.
Well, I guess.
If you want to know how much money you spending every time you go somewhere, that's the math I teach.
I guess my argument is flawed. I guess. All right, here we go. This is how the residual works. It's here. This is where the question was coming from. This here. The question was coming from, this is 10%, which essentially it is 10%. Each level it is 10%, but I'll explain everything to y'all. So this is the residual income. Now, if you're just listening audio, I'll do my very best to explain, with my mouth, as good as possible. So here we have events 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sections on this paper. 6 of these sections are titles, and then 3 of these sections are the residual income. The first title is split into between sophomore, junior, senior, just like that. Now from sophomore, junior, senior, you should also understand that's $19.99, $49.99, $59.99. Boom. So you got 3, $19.99, $49.99, $59.99. As well as this DSB just means direct sales bonus. So let me change this into one-time payment. I think that works better because I don't want Jay. I don't even want to use most of their language. Nah, just stay away from it as much as possible, right? One-time payment. It'll make it make sense now. So when I tell y'all, let me just stop sharing my screen quick so you can get it. When I tell you, I'll actually make the meeting about this since it's time anyway. When I tell you we're going to share 50% of the revenue, I mean it. And you'll see the math on it as well. So I did my very best to make sure that every time $1 comes in, 50 cents or half of that would go out. Now, I also had to make sure that when it comes to my math, you have to go, okay, Antonio, now how can you sustain that for 30 years and sustain that if 3,000 people join an hour? Okay, like think about that for a second, because just because something's a good idea doesn't mean it's a sustainable idea. So the answer to your question, Deanna, is that middle one, that's 10%, makes it more sustainable. And I'll explain. But that's the punchline. And I want to explain why it's there. So I'm going to give you a human perspective, just the easy way, and then I'll get into all the nerd stuff. Just know you're going to have to hear this billions of times, okay, to get it memorized. It's all good. That's every compensation plan works that way. So this would not be a fault of yours that you do not understand this. This is just how that works, right? It's not even a matter of understanding. It's just, you just got to hear it a bunch of times for it to work. There you go. So I just copied and pasted in the chat for you too. So if you want to, copy and paste it and put it in your libraries or whatever, just change that DSB to OTP since I just did that. You know what OTP? Yeah,
You know me. Hey,
right,
and tell you
yes,
on the senior, I see on the sophomore you have the $9.99 for the one-time payment, and then the $24.99 for the junior. What is it for the senior?
I miss it. Oh, let me change that. Thank you very much.
I like to track my money now.
Well, I do understand. Track it, Grace. Track it. All right, you're saying down here, I'm missing this down here. What you're saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let the Lord use you. Tis $29.99. There you go. I apologize for shortening your money up, Grace. Forgive thy.
No worries. I know you was working, and you got a lot going on in your brain. Keep you on your toes.
I know, but that was still an act of war, playing with your money. I do understand. I do apologize. I do apologize. Let's see, OTP, and then here I'll just put, anyway, OTP. I'll come back and make it all dress later. And then here I'll just put OTP. It's not dressed right, but we'll deal with it. Now, let's go back up. Uh-oh. Almost there. Hold on. So many screens are open. There we go. So I made it bigger here for you. The notes is for me. This should be for you. at least so you can see it, right? Just for illustration purposes. This is $29.99. Come over here, make that 16 or something. Right there. There you go. Now you can see it. Oh, one-time payment. Let's define a few terms real quick so everybody can understand. One-time payment means exactly what that sounds like. One-time payment. Residual income means renewed payments. Okay? Everybody got that? That'll help you if you got it. All right. Okay, cool. I mean, it's simple, but we still need to define it so we can move on. This is your residual income. Now, I want you to understand something. When it comes to, before I tell you how this, well, the money, which you can see clearly, notice this is completely transparent, but we'll come back to that though. But I want you to know, say Jerry brings in Melissa, and it's Melissa's first day. Melissa qualifies for all this. Melissa does not have to get to rank 5 to get $9 commission. All right, I need some. Who understands network marketing or been in some network marketing? All right, you know how you have to, in order to get the highest level of commission, you must continue to go. And then once you get to the highest rank level, then you qualify for the highest level of commission. I've never seen one not work this way. I'm not saying they don't. I just know that's typically what I've attracted into my life. Anybody else familiar with that attraction? That boom, I have to get ranked. Okay, good. So if you start off at the beginning level, whatever the beginning level is, you're not even making residual income. You're in the direct sales bonus level, which means you have to go get 2 and 10 or 3 and 10 or something like that. I don't know. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? You got to go get promoted. You got to pay for your website. And then once you get that first promotion, then you can start getting leadership overrides and residual income. Does any of that sound familiar? All right. And what they do is they say, but to encourage you to do this, we're going to give you a QSB, a quick start bonus, so you can make your money back as fast as possible. That sounds familiar? Since we're not giving you residual income, we're going to give you a quick start bonus, but you're only going to get the quick start bonus, Jerry, if you do this in 30 days or 60 days. All right. None of that exists here. It just doesn't. For one, it's confusing. For two, it is against the culture. Okay, it's against the culture of here. Gotta watch that sometimes, man. It just doesn't make sense to me. That doesn't exist here. That means, and think about it, how many of you have seen if you personally sponsor someone and they pay whatever that thing is, that you get $9 per month per customer. Think about that for a second. $9.
Nowhere. I have never seen that.
No, I've never, no. Because what's supposed to happen, it's supposed to, I don't want to show you no one else. This is where it typically works though. You'll get, let's say, okay, Jerry, personally sponsored, you would get $3.25 per customer, something like that. Personally sponsored. But of course, but at the beginning, it's 75 cents a customer because you're a regional director. I'm just making this stuff up, okay? You start off as associate, then you're a regional director, and then you got senior director, then you got executive director, then you got national director, something like that, okay? Just, I'm making it up, but you get the point. Now that you're national director, Jerry, which took you a long time, but congratulations. You now get $3.25 per every customer you bring in yourself. Everybody okay with that? You get it? Then you'll get leadership or residual override since you're in a leadership position. On the second level, you would get let me be generous, 225. And then you would get, then you go down, so that's level 2. Let me draw it. Hold on, I'm gonna draw it for y'all. I forget. Everybody don't think like you, Tony. That's what Timothy would be telling me right now. I forget everybody's not audible like me. But Jerry, traditionally, thank you, Jerry. You have these levels now. You did a good job. You're regional, so you're gonna get $325 for every one that you sign up. Well, $325. Now, on your second level, Jerry, what we're gonna do is we're gonna say, keep going, keep training, because we pay more for training. We want you to do well, Jerry. $225, and then it goes down to $125. Just making this up. And on level 4, it's $75, and then down here it is $50, or maybe they'll even be like $1.25. They'll jump it back up, and then tell you there'll be a little cool little arrow go all the way down. Unlimited, they'll say you get 75 cents unlimited for these levels on down, right? Something like that. Not here. It just didn't make sense. For one, just know that there is no unlimited. It made sense for me to pay you money than for me to have Shaker trying to depend upon building the largest team on planet Earth to make money. Makes sense so far? All right, so here we go. Essentially, Jerry brings in Melissa. Melissa's been here for 23 seconds. And Jerry convinces Melissa, well, I tell you what, Jerry convinces, he has this way of talking. He said, all right, what you're going to do is you're going to come in, and you're going to come in at $59.99 because this is what you need, Melissa. I know what you need. And then what you're going to do is you're going to bring in your husband as well, let's just say under you at $59.99. So here's what's going to happen. This is what's going to happen. Since Jerry would bring in Melissa at $59.99, Jerry would get $9 off top. Well, I'm sorry. Jerry would get $29. The 31st day, Jerry would get $9. So everything is the 31st day. Then Jerry brought in, and then Melissa sits here. So hold on. So here's Melissa. So he would get $9 from Melissa, and then Melissa brings in Steve. And then Steve would be $6 for Jerry. So right there of two people, Jerry is now making $15 residual.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, they don't. It's all good though. It's all good. It's all good. But Melissa is now making $9 for Steve every month. I know it's really too much when you think about it. It's really too much. Here's what I mean. What I mean is, doesn't matter if you've been in for 6 seconds. I wanted to get rid of that whole rank thing. That's why ranks don't mean anything but how many customers you have. And from day one, Sugar, you get the highest amount of residual, period. Because the goal is to create 100,000 millionaires, not to act like I did. Do you understand? There's a big difference. In the streets, they don't let you lie on yourself. You know, they call you out. Why are you always lying? So you can't do all that stuff. Now, here's how this works. Here's what we give 50%. Every time, $19 here, one-time payment, it's 50%. Can y'all see that? It's pretty clear. Now, so you're saying, well, what happens on the 31st day? When you add all these up, 3, 2, 1, that's 6, plus 4 is 10, which is 10 again. Do you get it? Well, here you have, on the first payment, 10%. On the second, when Jerry gets all 5 of his levels, on the renewed payment, still 50%. I made sure that when you add up each of these levels, they equal back here, Deanna. Grace was 7 plus 5.
12.
What's
1250. Mm-hmm.
I know, but I'm gonna bring
the
50.
12. Okay, 12.
Yeah. 7 plus 5 is 12.
Uh-huh.
Plus 2.
14.
Plus 50 and 50 cents. $2.50.
15.
15. Plus 10.
25.
$25. Everybody see it?
Come on, sir.
Let's do it here, Grace. 9 plus 6.
15.
Plus 3.
18.
Plus 6.
24.
Plus 6.
30.
All this equals this again. Well, the reason I had this at 10% in the middle, Deanna, let me look at your face, is to keep it sustainable at the 50%. Why? So here's the nerd math. The nerd math is simple. Because it's 50 cents each time. Let's say you get the 3.25 million customers, as in what we're going for as laws, dread, swing in the air effortlessly. Yes. Okay. During the month of June. Yes. Let's not discount the Junest of the month, if you know what that means, as his dread swing. What would happen is if I was giving out 65%, eventually the system would break. You wouldn't see it, but what would happen is secretly in the back office, we'd be like, man, we don't have enough money to pay out this. And I said, but take it from here. I don't want to do all that. The system is self-sustainable due to the way the math is. Get me, Deanna? All right, so I'll stop right there because compensation plans are difficult. I'll rewind, make it easier, then open up questions because now compensation plans in themselves are difficult. This is not meant to be difficult because it's meant to be extremely transparent and simple. What I did was I borrowed from what they call the linear model and made up my own thing. I totally made this up. This does not exist anywhere. I did research, saw that linear was the most transparent. Yes, go ahead, Gail.
I want to say thank you because I have I have been a part of network marketing companies, multi-level marketing companies, and there is not one that I've ever understood the compensation plan for.
Well, that's fair. I mean,
ever.
You got to really sit down for quite some time. You know what I'm saying? And that's all compensation plan. Even if you're not good at math, you would have to hear this about 20 times. Even though it's transparent, like, please know, this is going to have to, yeah. So no, that's fair. That's very fair, Deanna. I didn't understand. I'm going to tell you how I didn't understand my compensation plan, but I thought I did. Antonio did all my own network marketing work for me. I did. That is facts. I really did. So Tim and I'll just take care of it. Come on, we'll build it together. Let me tell you what I didn't know was coming, Steve. I didn't know that once I got to, let me put this again. This is what I didn't know. So I'll keep Jerry there. This is what I didn't know was coming. I didn't know that, let's see, RD, associate, RD, SD, ED, and then let's just make a national director. This is what I didn't know, Steve. This is associate director, regional director, senior director, executive director, national director. All right, yeah. This is what I didn't know. I didn't understand that most of the network marketing, well, nothing's wrong with this. At no point have y'all heard me say anything negative, okay? Because in fact, I don't need to say nothing negative because we're just good. So I don't have to say nothing negative. I don't need to push people down to make us look good. We're already a clean glass of water. I don't need to say that we're a clean glass of water. You can see that we're a clean glass of water. Understood. I don't need to say anything. But I want you to understand that most of the network marketing world uses the, what is it? Why is it escaping my mind? Buy compensation plan there.
Binary?
Anyway, binary. Thank you. God dog it. There we go. Binary compensation plan. It just without explaining to you, it's just left and right. Grow this way, and of course, that's when you can do the whole customer volume. All right, Jerry, as long as you're this much, then this goes. Have you ever heard this? Well, okay, sugar, as soon as your left leg, okay, starts doing like your right one, and then no. Not saying nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, if I want to create 100,000 millionaires, probably what I need to do is get people to understand what the heck I'm trying to do. That's first. If I can get the worst salesperson and the worst mathematician to say, oh, no, then that ain't how it works here. Here's how it works. Do this real quick. And I'm on to something. I'm on to something, right? I'm on to something. But this is what I didn't know. So, to be honest, this is no residual because this is where you get all the quick start bonuses, right? This is where they say, okay, Grace, you just got in. Take your training. We're excited. What I want you to do, Grace, I'll mute your mic, Grace. I'll mute your mic because I'm going to play. What I want you to do, Grace, is the first thing you're going to do. Well, we know you want to go get 3 and 10, but don't worry about 3 and 10 first. Follow the system, Grace. Follow the system. Let's go get your first 2 customers so we can make your website free. Any of that sound for me?
Very.
All right, so let's go get your first 2 customers so your website can be free. Now that you got your first 2 customers out the way, Grace, okay, now your website is free. And then they'll say, so basically, you have no overhead. I'm sorry. I saw a lot of face like a loss, like you, bruh, man, right? So that's it. You got no overhead. Then, all right, so good. You get convinced you got no overhead. Then they say, all right, Grace. Now don't worry about getting the 10 associates yet. Don't worry about that. Let's go get the 3 associates so we can kickstart the rest or the other check of your bonus. Because remember, when you get the first 2 customers, they'll give you $100 or whatever it is, right? Something like that. Mm-hmm. So then let's go get your first 3 associates. Now, Grace, all right, Grace, let's go into associate mode. But before Grace had to go in associate mode, the first thing Grace and Law was told is, let's get your first 2 customers. Who do you know in your family or something that needs to switch over or whatever like you? Something like that, okay? Just whatever.
I hated that stuff.
I know. Everyone does. Everyone does, but it's okay. Then you get your 3 associates. Now, hopefully in 30 days, you get 3 people to believe in freedom like you. And you do it. You do it. Now that you get your 3 customers, we say, all right, Grace, what you have is 4 customers and 3 associates because your website is acting as 2 customers. Then you have 2 customers actually paying, and you have 3 associates. Now, Grace, what we need to do now is we need to go get your other 6 customers. Don't fool me, y'all.
Yeah.
So you can have a total of 10 customers and 3 associates. Hold on. Yep. God dog it. Don't fool me. I know the language.
First MLM I was in, and he had to go get 3 and 10.
It's a beautiful mathematical system when you think about it. However, like I showed y'all before, you sounded very specific right now. Like I told y'all before, you can only do that for like 19 cycles, and then you would run out the population of the earth if everyone in the company was to do that. So you want to be real here. Grace, so we got it. Now that you got your 2 customers, you're paying for your website. It's free now. We need to go get you another 6 customers and whatever the hell. I don't know. I forget. And 4 more associates. I don't know. Whatever it is, right? This is whatever they say. And you go do that. Now, what I'm trying to show you is the whole time Grace is doing this, until she does that, she doesn't get leadership overrides until she gets promoted. All right, hold on. Where y'all at? Let me see y'all faces. There's no leadership overrides because she doesn't get until she. Leadership overrides assumes you must be in a leadership position. Yes? All right, so there's no leadership overrides. Okay, there's no leadership overrides until she gets here, or well, until Jerry gets here, right? But the only way Jerry's gonna get here, this is my favorite part. Oh my God, this is my favorite part. Jerry had to go get Grace to go do the same thing he just did. That sounds familiar, you know?
That's right. That's right.
That's
All
it.
right. So basically, Jerry has to go train Grace to go get someone to get their first 2 customers, right? Hit their quick start bonus. And it's real simple, Grace. All you're doing is just duplicating and following the system to get everyone to hit their quick start bonus. As soon as you get someone to do what you did, we then will promote you to RD, regional director. I'm just making this up. And then what will happen, Grace, is you will now start getting overrides. And then this is what they'll say. And this is so not true. They'll say, okay, so when you go get Law, when Law comes in, Grace, you're going to get paid every time Law brings someone in a $25 leadership bonus. But that's typically not true for something called step ladder. So I had to go learn it, something called step ladder promotions. Let me explain. It is true that you would get paid off Law, but the problem is that if you bring your superstar Phil Sorrentino, no, let me talk specifically. If Phil and Susan was to bring in their superstar Jerry on the first level, it doesn't make any more sense now. Let me tell you why. Because that means Jerry would be stuck here with all his greatness. And then for Jerry, we're going to build a team of 5,000 people. And at the highest or something like that, they would get 50 cents residual commissions for all of what Jerry brings in. I'll explain. Because once Grace does this, Jerry moves here. Now, Grace, Law, Deanna, they're all on Jerry's basic level, giving him the basic residual income, no overrides, because that's where he got them at. So guess what Jerry has to do as RD? Grace, what does Jerry have to do as an RD? You've been in enough network marketing companies.
Get us to RD.
Yes, he got to get you to RD, but Jerry has to start over. Because it's step ladder. What you just did applies for that level. Now that you're an RD, we say, okay, Jerry, go do it again. And this is what they say. So basically, when you join phone case company, okay, when you join phone casing, when you join phone casing, it's like having 5 businesses in one, Jerry. Yeah, you really get 5 businesses because you get to start over and create you a whole different leg of residual income. Because as long as you put in leadership bonuses, anyway, Jerry has to start over now. And then guess what happens? So in order to get it, Jerry's going to have to go get 3 people to do what he did in the AS associate level, but he has to go get them on this level to promote to SD. So now Jerry brought in Deanna, Law, and Grace, and they all did that stuff. And they say, well, see, this is how you prove this is not a pyramid, because Jerry, if you don't get them on this RD level, Deanna, Law, and Grace can actually pass you up and promote before you. That's what they say, which is true. You'll still get paid for them, but it's what they say, because Jerry needs to go do it again on this level. Remember that what you said, Deanna? Well, it's the first time I've understood. Yeah, this is what we're talking about. This is what I didn't understand. Then Jerry finally finds people on this level, 3 people to do that stuff. Then he gets promoted to RD. SD, senior director. They say, all right, Jerry, you're doing good. Do it again. Nothing wrong with that, Law. Nothing wrong with doing it again. And if you're confused right now, you should be. Okay? If you're confused, you should be. Because this is not the part of the compensation plan that they tell you with the, during the 30-minute or the 1-hour hotel meeting or in the restaurant, in the banquet room. Not because they're trying to hide anything from you. That's not it. They just don't have time. Look how long it's taking me to tell you. I've already explained our compensation plan in 3 minutes. The rest of the 33 minutes that I've been talking has been trying to explain how it works everywhere else. So this is one of the things I wanted to change. Yes, I forgot about the living room meetings. Okay, no worries, Reggie. I got you. Grace already told me. Forgot about living room meetings. Now, let's go back. Now Jerry has to do this again. Jerry's going to have to, in order to promote to ED, Jerry is going to have to get 3 SDs on this level. Doesn't matter how well that's happening over here. Doesn't matter how well it's happening over here, because this level has residual, this level has residual, and this level has residual, and this level has residual, and this level has residual. And then what they'll say, or what we'll say, is what the CEO says, what we'll do is we'll cut you 5 streams of income into one check and send you that every 15th of the month. If you ever gotten that far, have you heard that language? You probably haven't gotten that far. But you was like, oh my God, I got burnt out. And Law's like, yeah, I got burnt out way before then. I ran out my list. I found out my whole family just doesn't support me at all. That's what happened to me. And I didn't write down 40 names. I wrote down 400 names because I was like slick with Facebook and stuff, and my whole list was garbage. Can anybody relate to that? Is that just me? All right. First off, I won't be having you write down no doggone list. Go ahead, Deanna.
Oh, I was just having my hand up with my list was garbage.
Well, that's because we were garbage. That's because we were garbage. We only had people around us that acted like us. And now that we done changed, we want them to join our company and change with us. No, they still act like old us. Okay, so that's the real problem, but that's law of attraction, psychological. So we're gonna leave that alone, Law. We ain't gonna bother nobody. Okay, we ain't gonna bother nobody. Now check this out. Then Jerry has to go get, I don't know, maybe they say 5 SDs on this level, and then who the heck knows what national director is? It's something astronomical, but of course you'll be making $1 million a year, so you'll be fine. Now, none of this is wrong, y'all. It just wasn't transparent enough for me. I'm making myself clear. For me to not to tell Jerry that every time he promotes, he's got to start over, I didn't want to do that. I just personally think that should be at the front of the program. That should be the first thing I say. If I want you to start over, hey, everybody, you can get customers for free at the ATS. Okay, thank you. Am I going to get paid? No, they're not paying. No. But just know that they qualify to be on the success team. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Right there. No one has a beef with this. Just because you have a customer on your downline or your success team doesn't mean you're getting paid. So when do I get paid? Here's the good part. Jerry, we're going to keep them there forever. The company will call them, they add value, you'll add value, and the moment they pay, it could be 4 days from now, it could be 4 years from now. you will automatically get that one-time payment. And if they pay a second time, you will automatically get that residual. That's up front. And then the next logical question that Sugar will ask is, well, how long do I have before I don't get paid for them no more? Never. They're tagged with you for life. So if I were you, Sugar, just bring in people. Doesn't matter. Because the system will help you get paid, and you get paid. Just bring.
This podcast is brought to you by ESET, the global leaders in cybersecurity. ESET business solutions range from endpoint and mobile security to encryption, two-factor authentication, and advanced threat detection. And they've just introduced their new endpoint security management platform called ESET Protect. The ESET Protect business security bundles take security to a whole new level. For small businesses and MSPs, I recommend ESET Protect Advanced to cover all your security bases. ESET Protect Advanced includes endpoint protection, cloud sandboxing for advanced threat detection and prevention, full disk encryption, file server security, and cloud-based console. Right now, you can save 20% with this limited time offer. So you're not only getting best-in-class cloud-managed protection against advanced attacks, you're enjoying a significant discount. Not yet convinced? Don't worry. You can also get a free trial and an interactive demo at business.eset.com/radio. Get 20% off ESET's new business cybersecurity bundle, ESET Protect Advanced, at business.eset.com/radio.
Come in. It, obviously, interested people, right? Just bring them in, either paid or free, as long as they want to change the quality of their life. They will benefit you regardless. That's said up front. There is nothing else of the compensation plan. There's nothing else. So how much do I get paid? And you go up here and you say, well, on the first level, you get right, you just say this here or you show that there. That's it. There's nothing else to talk about. So then the next logical question, someone like Phil, who's been in here for a while, will say, all right, then, well, tell me how the ranks work. How do the ranks work, and what leadership overrides do I get? Who wants to know? Because I've never said this before. Who wants to know the leadership overrides you would get in Ricasa? Anybody? None. I killed the whole system. None. No leadership overrides. I killed it. You don't have to worry about leadership overrides. Let me tell you why I killed it. Because it's too difficult to be transparent with them. It forces you to have to recruit now. Right? Just think about it. If you want leadership bonuses, it puts you in the mindset of not taking your classes, but going to get people who are going to pay for their classes. And the goal is to create 100,000 millionaires, not to have 100,000 million customers in this company. As soon as I create 100,000 millionaires, I'm going to fly off to a private island and act like none of y'all exist but the millionaires that I created. Y'all can come. No corona. But the rest of y'all, you can't come. You understand? You just leave me alone. I'm an introvert. I'm done. I'm totally done. I'm done. I'm like completely done, okay? Completely done. I'm going to create my own economy. We're not even using money over there. We're going to use caps like Fallout or gold bullion or something. I don't know. We're going to use something, okay? We're not even using money. I got coconuts. That's it, Jerry. Coconuts. No leadership bonuses. No leadership overrides. It doesn't exist here. You're encouraged to take the classes, and if you bring somebody, you're going to get paid regardless. And you're going to get paid at the highest residual income. Antonio, is there a quick start bonus? No. Just go get money. I killed that too. Because quick start bonuses also imply don't take your classes, go pay for your website. And every time that I tell y'all, I say it's a 99.9% chance y'all are never paying for your website. Don't I say that? I can see no foreseeable future that I'm going to make y'all pay for the website. Why? Because as of right now, until I replace them, the cloud service we paying for is still going to charge me a monthly fee, whether you hear or not, Phil. And I ought to be able to take care of my bills right, without passing them on to you. It's just how I came up. You understand? Sugar, me, you, we dating. If I can't afford the bills in this house by myself, then you can't move in. And I damn sure ain't moving in with you. Because I ain't gonna never hear, get out my house. Nah, I'm not built that way. Wait a minute now, okay? I'm too old school for that. Let me help somebody. I ain't gonna hear that. If I can't afford these bills by myself, you understand? If I can't afford these bills, this fantastic, wonderful, precious woman named Monique. Okay, now here it is. The greatest thing on planet Earth. The first thing I told her was, we ain't moving nowhere that I can't afford by myself. And I told her, because I may be stupid. I may haul off and leave you one day. And you want to be able to make sure that in my stupidity, you can take care of this. So we just kept costs down. You understand? We just kept costs down. Because I may be stupid one day. And in my stupidity, you don't want to suffer. Help me, somebody. So I got the cost down, Fires. I got it down. Don't even make no sense. Right? Don't make no sense, Mayuri, for me to say I can't afford this unless Mayuri bringing in people. Makes no sense. Quick start bonus, gone, don't exist. Leadership bonus, gone, don't exist. Paying for a website, gone, it don't exist. So Antonio, what's it left to do? Get your money, take your classes. End of story. Somebody should have clapped right there. Somebody, yeah, because that's too easy. Get your money, take your classes. That's it. When people in India catch on, when people in India catch on to this, it's there's a call that we developing for y'all, so you can do the network marketing call like we do on Sunday nights, but it's going to be on Indian time. So if Americans want to join, they got to wake up at 3:30 in the morning to teach. Right? They got to wake up at 3:30 in the morning, 6 in the morning, right? It's going to be on y'all time. So people like, so Satish and Shaker and Mayuri can be on the call having hundreds or thousands of people. You probably got to switch to webinar mode, have thousands of people on at the same time with Faiz, right? And Jagadish, have thousands of people on the call at the same time saying, okay, here's what it is. This is how simple it is. Once people catch on, remember, we've been keeping it a secret. Once people catch on, it's going to be over. Because first off, you either like me or you like me. It just depends on which like me you are. If you like the old me, this is the first thing I'm saying, Law. This is why I hated network marketing so much. I said, why the freak do I need to depend on other people doing their job to get my money? I hated that. I super hated that. Antonio, hate is a strong word. Well, I hated that in a strong word, in a strong way. I didn't like that I had to recruit people to get my money. Do you understand? I always said to myself, why can't I just go sell this product myself? I could do that all day. Well, you won't get the money because if you get past X amount of customers, it doesn't count no more. I hated that. So I fixed that. Listen to me, y'all. Let's say you never, ever, ever want to do anything, ever. All you got to do is come in here, take your classes, because the classes, like this $59.99 level now, especially with the 1BA, the OBA challenge, it's ridiculous. That's it. Take your classes. Don't worry about it. And Jerry says, well, Antonio, I just signed up Shaker. He's not selling. That's okay, Jerry. Is he paying his money? He said, yeah, well, you're getting paid $9 every time you pay. And Jerry goes, cool. Because there's no leadership bonuses. There's no associates. So if someone's paying, you're automatically getting residual. Did you see what I did? Maybe if I show it to you again, it makes sense. Law. It don't matter if It doesn't matter if if Satish is out here building your success team, because ain't nobody told you to build your success team. I told you, take your classes, and if you refer somebody, I'm gonna pay you. That's what you were told. So let me make this make more sense. So maybe you like me in 2010. Maybe you saying, listen, how many of you can relate to this here? This, God dang it. I find it so funny. I still think like this to this day though. Hey man, listen, I don't even want to hear all that. Just tell me what I got to do to make this amount of money. How many of you can relate to that? Listen, I don't even need to understand everything. That's on y'all. Just tell me, where do I need to get to? What level I need to be at to make $100,000 a year? That's exactly what I would have said. You feel with a business presentation, 1 minute in, I'd be like, look, hey, sir, no disrespect. I'm ready. You ain't got to do all that. I just want you to tell me, because I'm about to spend my money, and I'm going to want you to make sure I get my money back because I need it for rent. I really said this. Okay? How much it costs to join? If it's going to say it's free. What you mean free? And it's like, free. Okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? What I got to do to get to $100,000 a year? That's all I want, Phil. I just, that's all I want. And if Phil's going to say, well, basically, which one of these you want to sell? I want to sell the highest one. All right, then. Well, then you just take $100,000 and divide it by 9. Grace, get your calculator. I know we can do it in our head because it's almost 10, but nevertheless, get your calculator. Take $100,000 divided by 9 for us, please. All right, Grace is doing $100,000. So basically, Phil says, Antonio, you just need to go get 1,200 people, 11,200 people. You'll make $100,000 a year. All right, no problem. The number don't scare me because I asked how much. All right. He says, no. That's all you got to do is just tell people about the product. That's fine, but continue to take your classes. So you can either make it on your own or you can do this here. So, all right, no problem. So you mean to tell me I automatically get $9 just for being in the first time? Yes. So every time you sign somebody for $9, just keep doing it at 11,000. And then Antonio will then do this here. Well, what's the fastest way for me to get 11,000 people? And back then in 2010, I would have said, well, I'm going to just shoot a commercial. Today, I would say, I'm going to just do a sales funnel, right? Just different technology. That's it. I don't have to worry about nobody. Did I say I'm going to build my success team? No. I'm just going to go 11,000 people all by myself. Is that a lot of money? Yes. I mean, it's a lot of people? Yeah. But I want to do it all by myself. I don't care about nobody. Now, here's what's going to happen, Jerron. Right after that, I'm going to realize I done brought in a bunch of fields. They working too. And somewhere 30 days in, I'm going to realize I'm getting paid out of nowhere. And I'm going to come back. Phil, what the hell? I got a check for no reason. And Phil, he real humble. He didn't tell me. He knew I was going to get a check for no reason. But he was waiting for me to see that I got a check for no reason so I could call him so he could then say, well, I was trying to tell you, and now I right where Phil want me at. And then, oh man, you mean to tell me other people can help? Boom. This is too easy. This land is easy plain.
I think it's actually less than 11,000 people because I think it's like 900 people a month getting paid $9 for 900 people a month.
Boom. Sounds good to me. You understand what I'm saying? It's beautiful. Look, y'all, this is it. This simple. It's that simple. Nothing else. There's no leadership. There's not, because If I add that back in, then I encourage y'all to recruit. I don't want to do that. It creates a different culture, but let me tell you what it really does. What it makes y'all start doing is it makes you stop taking your classes. Can I be real with you? Any questions before I be real? Because once I say this statement, I'm gonna have to hurry up and hang up for the IRS get me.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yes, sir.
So when you try to recruit people, and they mention about how can you like make money from this, could you mention about like you can like talk about being on ATS and like showing how you can recruit people? Like,
Well,
that makes sense.
that makes sense. I wouldn't want you to use the word recruit.
Yeah.
Not for no marketing purposes. It has nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
I want to enroll
or refer people.
Enroll, refer, both of those good. What I really want you to do is I want you to try to help people make money in their own businesses.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of words, but that's the mindset I want you to have.
Right, because I had a call earlier today about that. I did tell her that with saying that ATS like helps out with your business and being able to help you build your brand up. So I did mention about that too.
No doubt. We make millionaires.
Yep.
Period. He or she never has to recruit a single person. Just come in here and get the education. Make your stuff better. Now, outside of that, what I want you, and don't worry about it, you'll have all the two. Actually, you probably won't even be saying that because you gave me a better spot to end. So good. I'm still gonna make my controversial statement, but you gave me a better spot to end. You made me a better spot to end. Essentially, I just want you to have a servant's heart, all of you. This is about helping other people. Now, I know that's what they say, and they're right when they say it. But I want 97% of the people making money in this company and not 3%. It's typically what happens. The way MLM is set up now, 3% make money, 97% do not. I want to flip that. I want to flip it. I want 97% of people making money, 3% not, because, the poor would be with you always, right? There's a great man that said that. It just is what it is. I ain't got nothing to do with that, Grace. The poor would be with you always. It just is what it is. Controversial statement. What did you? Oh, you gave me a place to end. Hold on. What did you say? Oh, got it. Okay, I got it.
Mm-hmm.
I know y'all don't know this, and every time I bring up my blackness, I always say, I know y'all don't know this, but I'm a black man. And let me tell you what I know I need to do is I need to make sure that this is an education company, and I need to make sure that I'm making education. And I also need to make sure that I'm forcing you to take the classes. And I also need to make sure that when someone come investigate me, and they will, even feels like, everything needs to be on the up and up. So a lot of the stuff that would have got me in trouble, I killed. Leadership, nope, there's no recruitment, sir. Quick stuff, nope. No, it's all, they take their classes. This is it. Thank you, Mr. Attorney General. I appreciate you. I'm literally making people a lot of money without it being a pyramid. 100% of our income comes from outside the company. You understand? That is a legal company by every standard. And I'm only giving the opportunity for people to get referral payments. I just borrowed the MLM system to get it done. That is all. Imagine Harvard saying, every time you tell them about us, we'll help you pay your tuition. Education, education, education. That's why, Gerard. Got it? It's one thing to do this. If I was 55 black, maybe a little easier. If I was 55 white, maybe a little easier. But you can't be pumping out all these millionaires real quick and somebody not get mad at that. Somebody gonna get mad at that. You understand? It don't matter what your color is. They gonna come see. They're gonna join too and infiltrate. Like, before they make themselves known, they're gonna join and see how it works. I'm ready for all the spies. You understand what I'm saying? I'm ready for all the spies. I ain't tripping. There might be one here now. I don't even know, right? Don't even matter to me. I just want to make sure that I am literally keeping up with my promise, sharing 50% of the revenue.
Yep.
And I can't be a monopoly. How can I possibly be a monopoly, even though we all know I want to be a monopoly,
Right.
if I'm giving away 50% of the revenue? It's impossible.
He said, "Am I the spy?"
You the spy. You know what? Yeah, you the spy. Now, the person you was talking to, Jerron, you're not gonna have a problem getting them because we about to make you famous. We about to make you Instagram famous. You ain't even got to worry about it.
Thank you.
All sorts of stuff. You finna be doing motivational speeches. Boy, I finna send you all across the world just to get on camera and talk about. So I ain't worried about that.
Thank you.
You good. Here's how it's finna work out. This last thing takes me about 2 minutes. Just know that there's a business, what is it? Business page maybe, or business opportunity and a customer opportunity. These pages are gonna have, what's Law? Law, you probably, God dog it. I hope you can hear me. I know, because he gonna really like this. Oh, there he is. Law, you're gonna love this part. If you want to bring people to the business opportunity, you're gonna send them to a landing page, and guess who's gonna sell for your success team? Antonio Theodore Smith himself.
Better stop that.
I ain't lying. If you do them on the customer opportunity, Antonio Theodore Smith himself. All y'all gonna do is send people to a landing page, and I am going to funnel them on both spots, educate them into your bank account for you. The hardest thing y'all have to do is share the link. That is it. That is it.
Done and done.
That is it. That's why I haven't asked y'all to write no list. I haven't asked you. What I've done is I took my sales funnel knowledge, took MLM out of 1990, and said, what if I can do sales funnels, do ads, and teach them how to do it without Facebook hitting, because Facebook will hit you, MLMs. What if I can do it in a manner that just totally pumps in money, and I would sell for Jerry myself? Jerry can help by saying stuff before, but as soon as you get on that page, I had actors, all sorts of stuff. Now, Jerry, it's just me. Boom, gone. Big script, big everything. That was the change that I had. If y'all would listen to the meeting a couple of weeks ago, I said, Satish, you need to go tell them this is what's going to happen. And ain't no way it's not going to happen, right? That's what I was telling Satish to tell them, because I figured, you know what, it's just be far easier if we can just funnel the whole thing. I was going to build funnel. I said, you know what, we're just going to funnel the whole thing. All my Yuri got to do is share a link, whether it be India or Africa or America. Share the link will take over. And if they sign up, then Monica and them will take over if they just get in for free. And then the system will then walk those Jerry's tag for life. So basically, your hardest thing is, how many times can you share the link? So you might want to learn sales funnels like Jerry, because the more you can do that, the more you can share your link, the better.
Antonio?
Go ahead.
So we get a sales funnel. So how do you know who gets credit for it?
Because it's your link.
Oh, okay. So they have a specific, because we were talking about those links before. Okay.
Yeah.
And also when that comes in, let's say we get that residual or whatever it is the IRS going to be knocking at our door?
Well, yeah, because I'm going to make you rich. So yeah, it's going to knock at your door, but that's because you made money. It's not going to knock at your door because something else. Good question. So if you're on disability and you cannot make a certain amount of money, You may want to do something different or a different opportunity, but put it, well, I don't want to give you that advice on the recorded line, but there's some things that you can ask the IRS that you can do to make that happen, okay? To make that happen. But yes, if you leave it up to me, Carol, I'm having the IRS come after all y'all because I plan on making y'all millionaires. Okay, so they gonna want
Antonio,
their piece. Yes, sir.
the most expensive money you'll ever save is hiring cheap accountants and cheap lawyers.
Mm, 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 mm. Facts.
That's the most expensive money you'll ever save. So it's good to invest in all kind of professionals. So if it gets to that point, you need to have a good accountant.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. Completely 100% agree. So yes, Carol, I definitely want them at your door. But I want them at your door because you're rich. You get it? So right now, the way I got the pay working right now, the way we just, I think, correct me, Deanna, explain how we got the pay working. Because I think you got a bit, yeah.
So the day that you close, you will receive, the day that your person closes, you will receive your 50% one-time commission.
Minusing the processing time that it will take. It may take.
Yeah, minus the processing time.
I may push it out a week and pay everybody once a week because it's just easier, right? And then I may do something like that. But yes, keep going.
And then on the 15th of each month is when you receive your residual from the previous month.
Okay, so Teach called me right after, and if you want to put him on three-way, let's do that with Deanna. That'll work. And yeah, we can do that right after on WhatsApp. That'll work. Also, we're gonna go through PayPal since most people have PayPal, but we're gonna allow you to put your bank account on PayPal because most of you already have that. So we're gonna pay through PayPal for now. Eventually, I have every intentions on getting my own, to say, bank, and then I'll be paying with debit cards and stuff, something, right? Just know I like owning everything. But right now we're going to use PayPal because it's the fastest way to get you money, and then it's global. It's global. I had to, if it was just America, it would be easier. But since it's India and other places, PayPal is pretty much universal. So wherever PayPal is, you can get paid. Yes, go ahead, Grace.
Going back to when you were talking about when Jerry refers someone. So let's say if I refer someone and they come in at $59.99, and then when they renew, I get $9. Do I need to be at the $59.99 level?
No, good question. So we're going to give you all a rule book as well for all these different scenarios that are going to happen. If you bring in the only way you will not get paid from Jerry paying $59.99 is you have to say I quit. Right? Like you can be a free customer. No, actually, no, you can't. No, you can't. If you want to get paid residual, then you got to be a paying customer yourself. Okay? You can get the 50% one-time payment for Jerry as a free customer. But if you want to be getting the residual at $9, you have to be at least a $19.99 customer or whatever level, right? Something that you want to be. Why? It's just, it's simple. It just makes sense. There's two reasons. Because for one, I need to prove to the Attorney General that I'm making you take your classes. Everybody understand that? Period. Do you understand? Period. I need to make sure that you're taking classes. Second one is because, well, what I look like letting somebody with a $25,000 person, $25,000 downline, come on in here, cash out for 3 months and then head back out. That doesn't make no sense. Right? You got to think about people that would try to do that. You got to think about people that would try to do that. So there is educational requirements before you can even get, I got to protect the company. Jerry asks, when is the ETA for links and funnels? Sagasoft is doing a fantastic job, so I'm letting them, I'll let Satish speak for that. In the meantime, what I can do for you, Jerry, anyone who is ready, we can start you a funnel ASAP outside of what Sagasoft is doing that you'll get credit for. We can do that ASAP. Go ahead, Carol. And that's anybody who would like to do that. Same thing for your question, Satish, about Shaker, which I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to say that out loud, but I just did.
Yes, yeah. Shaker and Fayaz, I want to get it done, as well as Jagdish. Yes.
All right, Diana, let's work on that. I tell you what, let's go to office right after this, but you're gonna be on the phone with WhatsApp with probably Fayaz, Shaker, Satish, myself, like probably right after this call. Keep going. Come on. No question. You got plenty of time. I'm done. You got questions? And you're going to hear this 50 billion times. Now, I'm going to give Ruba, because let me tell you, let's say you start off at $59.99 and you want to downgrade because life got hard, and Jerry is still paying $59.99. Then guess what? Grace is going to ask, well, if I downgrade to the sophomore, am I still going to get paid $9 for Jerry? That's the scenario, right? And the answer is yes. 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 Because there is, Law's like, wow. Because you're getting paid for what the people are paying, not for what you are doing.
Don't you make me shout in here, Reverend.
I'm going to say, let that be a blessing to you. You're not getting paid because you're good at network marketing. You're getting paid because you're taking your classes and you told other people, come get the quality of your life changed and take your classes. It's simple. So when I get investigated, and I will, oh no, sir. Listen, they have to take their classes. You understand? And I've got requirements. If you don't take your classes, then you can get 15 Jerrys. But once they go so far, you can't get paid off Jerry and his brilliance. I said, I'm good at being me until you take your classes. You must take your classes. You want residual income? You must take your classes.
Antonio.
Yes, ma'am.
All the things that you're teaching us to do the Facebook ads, to build our business, when people watching, seeing you build your business, they're going to naturally be attracted to you and want to know, how did you do that? How did you learn all that? And when you start sharing how you learned it, then you can kind of add that in there. And, this is what I did. And, I can refer you to it if you'd like, and I can send you my link. Now, when I was speaking with the girl the other day and just helping her with her business, and then I, started talking about, the courses. And then I said, now, there is a referral system. She said, oh my gosh, Susan, I would love that. She said, take me with you, please. I want to go with you. Please take me with you. So there's some people that get that part right away, and that's great. But the other people, they may want that as they start taking the courses, or they may want it right away, but they're going to hear about it and the buzz just being part of the classes and the team. Yeah.
Thanks. I'm glad you said that, Susan. What Susan brilliantly understands is, here's the customer opportunity. Here's the business opportunity. When she says someone's going to get that right away, this is going to be those people. When someone just wants to learn how to make money in their business, it's going to be those people. Rarely, ladies and gentlemen, let me clear this whole screen. Rarely will someone want both the business opportunity and the customer opportunity at the same time. They may get to that level, but their needs are going to say one of these at first. So we've developed two different presentations for these people. So essentially, if Susan knows this person wants to make money on the side or something like that, she'll send a business opportunity as well, or that one. Okay? If you know it's a customer, should send that as well. Jerry, Diana told me you unmuted your mic.
Yeah, I'm curious to keep track of this. Do you, when somebody comes in, automatically generate a link for them?
Yes, they're tagged with your name.
Right. So they would, as soon as even if they come in free, we don't know which direction they want to go, they're going to have a link that's going to be tagged
with your name
from the get-go.
Where they come from the get-go, for life.
Yeah.
For life.
Right.
Which, let's say you lose track of them because you used a funnel and you didn't even know where they came from, right? You lose track of them. The office itself is going to call, email them, etc. So when Monica does work on your behalf, you're the one who gets paid because they're tagged with your name. Beautiful. And I got that from selling cars because I couldn't stand splitting commissions, Jerry. I thought that was stupid. So I'm making sure y'all don't have to split commissions.
Been there, done that.
I know that's right. I know that's right. I'm making sure. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
Thought of something right now. When people come in to take the classes, that's all set and we know how that works. But what about to join the business side of that? Is that available yet or not?
No, it's available and it's free. The business side is available and it's free. Join the business side costs them nothing. So if they want to join the business side with you and they want to help you get referrals, then they would get 50% one-time payments for everyone that they bring in. What they will not get is the residual until they become a paying customer, until they become a student. Why? Because we're only giving the residual income to people who are taking their classes.
Yeah. With someone that's a student that's coming in now, the people that you have, students, outside of these calls, how are they, or someone that wants to do both right now?
They just got to let you know.
Yeah.
Yep, that's it. Just let you know and boom, that's it.
Okay.
That's it. And that's going to be like that even when the software comes. I just have to let you know. Now, what's going to happen is the way they'll let you know, they'll either tell you and you tell them, we'll go in and fill out your information because they'll put out their, they'll probably put out where they want to get paid at, but that's it. That'll be the extent of what they have to do.
So they'll go back office to do that too?
Not yet. Not today. Right now, you'll just tell them, you'll just talk with them and you'll just say, hey, how you want to be paid, right? That's it. Okay. Once the software is done, they'll have a little suite, all of you will, that you'll put in your payment information. But if you want to join the business opportunity, it is free. All it is a notification, whether it be a digital notification or a verbal notification to Jerry or Susan. It is free. It truly is free to join. Free to be a customer, free to do the business. You want residual, you have to prove you're taking your classes. You have to upgrade to sophomore as well. And then you can start getting residual.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yep. And it makes sense legally because basically I'm just, until you pay, if you don't pay, I'm just treating you like an affiliate. It's no different than, going to ClickFunnels and saying, hey, I would like to sell your stuff. Hey, right, whatever. You're just an affiliate. That's it. You're getting paid referral or affiliate fees, right? Or whatever, referrals. Once you try to get to the residual income, now I need you to be an active student. And it keeps everybody out of trouble, especially me, because I like not being in prison. It's just got fun to it.
And for those on the call here, when do you reach out for help to talk about it with someone?
Oh, you saw that. Just go to Deanna, go to Grace. They'll know our information. Reach out, scream loud. I'll create a whole call. I can make the whole today call about it if you want me to. I could bend the whole company to get you to understand over and over and over. I have no problem.
Yeah, and I'm kind of saying this for the collective here so that they know how to.
Yeah, no, good. I'm glad you did that. Reach out. Reach out. Make yourself heard, and we'll help. I can't help you if you don't make yourself heard. I'm gonna tell you here, as the closer we get, I'm only focused on who's focusing. You understand? I'm only focused on who's focusing. We're gonna make a funnel for Jerry. Jerry seems like he's ready to get started. Is that correct, Jerry? I made all right. We're gonna make a funnel just for him. It just is what it is. Do you understand what I'm saying? It is whatever. We'll work it out. Whether it be rudimentary, it's gonna get the job done, and he knows it's gonna be his credit. That's it. It just is what it is. Even if I can make him an affiliate right now with Thinkific. It's not even an issue. I'm reaching out. Oh, Carol's reaching out. That may be a good idea and record it. If anyone has questions, we can send them the video. All right. Gianna's saying make the whole. So I tell you what, is Grace here too? Oh, there you go. Okay. I want to send everybody the 12 o'clock call. Everybody 12 o'clock call. And then, of course, I'm going to jump on the phone with India right after this, so they probably won't have to be on. Satish, he's crazy. He still might be because he's crazy. But, it's like 11:30 at night for them. And Satish has already been up since 3 in the morning. And then Shaker's always here. And then Shaker's on LinkedIn. But nevertheless, right, we'll do that. Which we're going to send you all the call again. And I want to re-explain all this again. Actually, but I'm going to start with Q&A. And I'm going to let that roll as long as it is. Over and over. I've been this whole company for you to make money. Doesn't bother me one bit. The goal is for you to actually make money. The goal is not for me to pretend that I made you money. That's the goal. Okay? All right, well, let's end this here. Antonio T. Smith Jr., you can plan better. You can dominate. Appreciate you. Thank you. Let's hop on a call immediately because I have a top of the hour coaching I have to do. So get Shaker and Faiz and Deanna. Let's go on WhatsApp. Y'all work it out. I'll be waiting for my phone to ring. All right, everybody.